Hi, I'm John with Green Street Lessons, and today I'll be showing you how to play For Whom the Bell Tolls by Metallica off their 1984 album Ride the Lightning. So that's the lead part. Pretty easy, pretty easy. With that first riff, it's gonna be much easier if you just use all four fingers. So start with your pinky on the high E string, 10th fret, and then just go back to 9 with your third finger, 8 with your middle finger, 7 with your first finger. So. And at the end there, throughout the whole lead intro bit, it's kind of quartets of notes. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then in order to get that with the last one, you'll strike this note. So you'll strike the G string, 7th fret, go back to the 6th fret of the G string, and you'll hold that for a half measure, so before sliding down. And then you'll repeat the whole thing. The rhythm guitar is even simpler. All it is an E5 power chord. So low E string, open, A string, 2nd fret. And then jump forward to an F sharp power chord. Low E string, 2nd fret, middle finger, A string, 4th fret, pinky finger. And this makes that transition pretty easy if you use this fingering. So you can just go. And that is all there is to the intro. Next I'll show you how to play the first interlude. So that's the first guitar's part. Most of the entire time it's palm muted, so put the blade of your picking hand just right beyond the bridge here, so you get that muted sound. And this whole part is a power chord shape that you're just going to slide around. So you're going to start with an E power chord, or an E5. So put your first finger on the D string, 2nd fret, and your third finger on the G string, 4th fret, and you'll strum that once, and then you'll slide that shape up to the 5th fret, strum that once, slide down 1 fret to the 4th, 1 more to the 3rd, and then back down to the 2nd. And you'll repeat that a few times. So, and then after you've repeated that 3 times, you'll switch it up a little bit. You'll start on this chord, on the E power chord, but then you'll go up to the 4th fret, and then up to the 5th fret, and then you'll take off the palm muting, so move that blade of your hand off the bridge, and you'll play an A power chord, so A string open, D string 2nd fret, and then you'll just go right back into it. And then you'll go through most of that one more time, but at the end, instead of playing your A power chord, you'll just shift it up 2 frets to a B power chord, so A string, 2nd fret, index finger, D string, 4th fret, 3rd finger. And that's all there is for the first part. The second guitar part goes like this. This part is very similar to the part I showed you before this. It's all power chords, and most of it is palm muted. you're going to start out with an E5 power chord. So low E string open, A string, index finger, 2nd fret, and that's going to be palm muted. And then you'll jump up to a G5 power chord, low E string, 3rd fret, index finger, A string, 5th fret, ring finger, and then you'll slide that shape down to an F sharp power chord, and down 1 more fret to an F power chord. And you'll repeat that figure 3 times, so. And then it'll change up slightly. So what it's going to be, you're going to play your E power chord again, and then you're going to play your F sharp power chord. So low E string, 2nd fret, index finger, A string, 4th fret, ring finger. Slide that shape up to a G power chord. And then you're going to take the palm mute off and play an A power chord. So A string, open, D string, 2nd fret, fret with your index finger. And then you'll go through that figure 1 more time. So. But instead of playing an A power chord, you're going to play a B power chord. So A string, index finger, 2nd fret, D string, ring finger, 4th fret. So pretty easy. You're going to start off, put the blade of your picking hand just beyond the bridge here, so you get this muted sound. Palm mute those strings. And you'll strum the E string quickly 3 times. And then you'll quickly finger a G power chord. So 1st finger, low E string, 3rd fret. 3rd finger, A string, 5th fret. And for the chord, you'll take that palm mute off, so that will sound clearly. So, no. And then you'll repeat that same pattern, but instead of a G power chord, it'll be an A power chord at the 5th fret here. So, and then you'll drop back down to the G power chord, same pattern. And then you'll make a B flat power chord. So A string, index finger, 1st fret, D string, 3rd finger, 3rd fret. And then you'll go down to the low E string, 2nd fret, and make an F sharp 5 power chord. So all in all, that first part is. And the next part is largely the same. So the beginning is just, and then it starts, it's slightly different from this part. You'll do the, but then you won't really pause. You'll go. So what that is strum the low E string, palm muted 3 times, G5 power chord, and then immediately 2 more on the low E string. And then you'll go to your B flat power chord, F sharp power chord, and then F power chord. So, all in all, that's. And that's all there is for the chorus. So what we have here is a repeating riff interspersed with chords. What you're going to do, you're going to start with your middle finger on the 12th fret of the G string. And then you're going to go down, you're going to strike that once. And then you're going to go down to the D string, 14th fret, fretted by your pinky. Strike that once. And then you go back to the G string, 11th fret, fretted with your index finger. And you'll play those 3 notes palm muted, as you will with this entire repeating riff. And you'll play it as a triplet too. So in your head while you're playing it, it helps to think 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It'll help you nail the rhythm there. So it's, and then you go. So that next part is middle finger, 12th fret, D string, pinky finger, 14th fret, D string, index finger, 11th fret, D string, and again as a triplet, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then your next triplet, you'll play the 12th fret of the D string, fretted with your middle finger. Then you'll drop down and play the 14th fret of the A string with your pinky finger. And then you'll jump back up to the D string and play the 11th fret, fretted by your index finger. And once more as a triplet, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to drop down to the A string, middle finger, 12th fret. Go up to the 14th fret with your pinky. And then down to the 10th fret with your index finger. So all in all, that sounds like. Now, between each instance of that repeating riff, they play some power chords. They play that chord, they play that chord, and they play that chord. Really easy, just consult the tab for when and where to play those. The next part of the second interlude sounds like this. This starts out on the 14th fret of the A string, fret that with your pinky. Drop back to the 12th fret on the A string, fret that with your middle finger. And then the 11th fret on the D string, fret that with your index finger. So all in all, it sounds like. And then you'll go back to the 12th string, 12th fret on the A string with your middle finger, 11th fret on the D string with your index finger, 14th fret on the D string with your pinky finger, and then you'll fret the 12th fret of the G string with your index finger, the 14th fret of the D string with your middle finger, the 14th fret of the G string with your ring finger, the 11th fret of the G string with your index finger, the 12th fret of the G string with your middle finger, and then the 12th fret of the B string with your ring finger. Now we're going to take a look at the outro for Whom the Bell Tolls. There are 3 guitar parts going on here. The rhythm parts are pretty simple. It's just. The second rhythm part is. So check out the tab for how to play those. They're all power chords, very simple. The more lead part in the outro goes like. And that's all there is to it. So that lead part there, it employs a technique called a pedal steel bend, which is when you hold one note while bending another one, and you play them at the same time. So right here I'm holding the 14th fret of the B string with my index finger while bending with my ring finger from the 16th fret of the G string. And you bend it up one step so those pitches match. And you'll just slide that shape up to the 15th fret and do the same thing. And that is the whole song. Now you know how to play For Whom the Bell Tolls by Metallica off their 1984 album Ride the Lightning. Thank you.